Good morning.
Good morning.
He was eating toast. Welcome to today's video and welcome to our adventure. So today is Saturday, May 10th, and yesterday we decided
Lena decided she wanted to do something.
Yeah, I wanted
so
to do something.
Well, okay, let me look around, see what I can find via Vettix, via whatever.
Sam offered to drive to Buc-ee's. And there are two Buc-ee's within 6 hours of us, which really isn't that far of a drive.
But then we want something more if we're going to drive 6 hours.
Right.
If I drive 6 hours south, we're driving the other 6 hours to Galveston.
Exactly. And the fact that we wouldn't be driving on to Galveston to get on a cruise tomorrow would have made me very angry. I think it'd make you very angry too. Mm-hmm. You know, if you watch Bob, VeggieTales, that part that goes, Bob is really angry. That would have been us.
He doesn't catch me.
That would have been us. So we talked about going to Branson. Well, even doing a timeshare presentation, going to Branson on the budget that we gave ourselves really wasn't going to work. So Sam went to Vettix. And if you don't know what Vettix is, Vettix in and of itself is a company where organizations and events can donate tickets to the event, and military veterans can go through ID Me to get verified, and they can purchase tickets for a discounted price. We've used Vettix for several other events. We got to see Kenny Chesney. We got to see Miranda Lambert.
Drunk on a plane.
The guy who sings Drunk on a Plane, and I just can't think of his name at the moment. No, not Daryl Worley. But if Daryl Worley...
Well, we have seen Daryl Worley.
We have. And if he was touring... if Daryl Worley were touring...
The whole show would be...
the whole show would be Vettix. I'll insert the name of who that was here. We got to go to PBR, rodeo,
Royals
baseball up in Kansas City, and
we've had shots for bowl game tickets on our way to Texas last Christmas.
If we had been able to go on our Christmas cruise, we could have gotten tickets to the bowl game that was going on in Houston or Dallas. But so there's a lot of great opportunities for tickets, and the thing is that they're really cheap. Now, you may be
there was tickets last night for the astronaut. Katy Perry.
Nut is correct. But the typical pricing is you can get up to four tickets for $15. Now, if you have more in your immediate family, like not, we want to take Aunt Jo. If you have like 2 adults and 4 kids, when you go through that registration process, they do allow that particular family to get extra tickets. But we can get up to 4 because there's just 2 of us. So anyway, thank you to Vettix, because we are headed down to Oklahoma. Now, you guys know, going down to Oklahoma for us really ain't no big thing. It's literally a straight shot down, in theory. Normally. But 13 Mile Road is still broken on the Harvey County side. It was supposed to be done last month. Still not done. And today's graduation in Hillsboro for the college. Yeah, that's going to be fun. People navigating that. And this morning, the KDOT, Kansas Department of Transportation, closed I-135 going through Wichita. It's going to be fun navigating that today.
I know how to navigate that.
But the driver has got that. So
I'm the map.
He's the map. So we are headed down to Oklahoma City, courtesy of Vettix, to see the Big 12 championship softball game. Now you're probably going, ooh, softball game. Well, it's something fun.
You're not having to announce names, so...
I'm not having to announce names. Now, if you follow me over on Instagram, the other night, probably 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Sam was pegged to work the
Scoreboard.
scoreboard for the baseball game. And unfortunately, our local high school in Marion does not have a softball team this year because there just wasn't enough players.
Otherwise, we worked every game.
Otherwise, we worked
softball.
Right. We worked.
So for us, it's, you know, we kind of gotten into the weird sports simply because it's where we're always working.
Right.
Volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
Track and field.
Mm-hmm.
Softball.
Yeah. So, I was sitting there reading my book when the athletic director, whom I went to school with, was, Lena, come here. I'm like, why? Lena, come here. Why? The person who was supposed to announce wasn't going to show up. So, yours truly got to announce the game right next to the radio station.
Ed Astro was there that night.
Yeah, so it was really handy because I could ask him, hey, how do I pronounce this name? But anyway, so like Sam said, we've been following some pretty obscure sports. I got into golf because because of TikTok.
The Masters.
So it's been kind of the season of obscure sports for us. So,
well, the last 2 years I've done volleyball reffing.
Yeah, for the Parks and Rec.
Sounds like I'll be doing some baseball reffing over the summer.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. One of the things that we always ask each other, hey, do you have everything? And we're going down the road, and I went, oh crap! Did you remember to grab your wallet before we walked out the door? Because I didn't. So we're good. Okay.
The bottom side, but it still was enough that it affected.
Okay, I was like, what just happened? So we're going to head down to Oklahoma City. We've already paid. It's at Devon Park, which coincidentally is actually where they're going to play softball for the upcoming Olympics that is being hosted in California. Mm-hmm. But they're spreading out some of the events down into Oklahoma because they have like.
That's where there's already this fields built
for canoeing, or no, is it canoeing or kayaking?
One of the two.
Something, and softball. And the stadium that we're going to is where they're going to have the softball for the Olympics. So that's kind of cool. So we already paid for that, and we have prepaid parking pass, and that was how much?
$25.75. There was a 75-cent fee.
Okay. So if you're calculating, we've paid $25 for parking and $15 for tickets. Now, when we looked at the ticket area, because we are at Section U, row 10. That's actually really good for Vettix. Why? Because typically you are in the nosebleed section.
Now, a lot of times
They are, it's like, oh, these are the tickets no one really wants. Here you go. And you go, and you watch everything through.
I think you got it backwards one more. Row U, section 14.
Or whatever. I will look.
Or on the first base side.
Yeah, we're on the first base side
down low.
Pretty low down. Like I said, which is really fairly unusual for Vettix. So, the alarm went off about 5:45. We kind of just took a few minutes to wake up. Sam's got his monster. And we are headed down the road. We have not missed our turn, have we?
We'll see.
Hold on. We have to look for a certain road that we may have already passed. Hey, we didn't do too bad. We only missed it by one road. We were looking for 120th Road because 120th will connect us across to K15, which goes up by Gospel. And it's just simpler than going out to the interstate, over, and then up. Especially with all the traffic today. So, we are going to stop in Park City and grab a bite. We did eat something at home. Bless you. But we were just... Bless you. Sorry, but morning sneezes. But we'll grab something at McDonald's and keep on down the road. It starts at 11.
Yes.
And we figure that gates will open about 10. So we want to make sure that we get there. And
see, there's even a sign from this side. I wish there was a sign from that side.
Coming up the road, there is a sign that says Gospel this way. There isn't one going the direction that we were originally going. So we have missed it several times just by simply talking. So I will be really happy when Harvey County gets their crap together and gets it fixed. So it'll be a nice drive down this morning. It's supposed to be a beautiful day. And then after the game's over, which we anticipate will be over like what, around 3, somewhere in there.
We'll go over to the Disney store.
We'll probably, and it's like a 15-minute drive from the stadium to the outlets, so not super far. So we're like, well, while we're down there, we'll just go ahead and stop in, because the day that we don't, they'll have a ton of Disney Cruise Line stuff.
Right.
And I'll be like, seriously? But so we're just going to navigate down through K-15, down through Newton into Wichita, and we will catch up with you guys down the road. Hello. All right, so we are on the turnpike. What route did we take?
235 around.
We took 235 around, like we were going to go to the zoo and go into the west part of Wichita, and then just followed it around to where it meets back up right outside of the toll, like right. I think it meets up right before that last free exit, and then you're on the toll road. So that's where we are. We stopped at Walmart because I needed some hand lotion, and I got a little one because it'll fit in the little bag that's approved size for going into the stadium. We swung through McDonald's in Park City real quick. Sam had biscuits and gravy, which was interesting to watch him eat going down the road.
I didn't have any trouble.
He didn't. I kind of cut it up into pieces while we were...
Cut it up, I'll eat it.
So did that. I had a sausage biscuit, and I am drinking on my large Diet Coke, because you cannot road trip without a large Diet Coke. Okay, granted, I would rather prefer Coke Zero, but this was the best.
Might be able to get one at the rest area.
Maybe. Take. I don't know, because this might last me to Oklahoma. Might get one on the way back. But it is a beautiful day outside. It is 55. The sun's coming up. You can see it's a little brighter than when we left. And it's the cloud. There's not very many clouds and stuff out.
There's not a cloud in that.
There's some like wispy clouds, but it's so pretty and so nice. And it's supposed to be in the mid 70s to 80s. So it's going to be perfect for sitting and watching the game. So we do have one more stop before we don't have a stop until around Blackwell. We do need to top off with gas, but we're doing that on the turnpike because at the Belle Plaine service station, because it is a Love's station and we have a rewards account and we get 10 cents off a gallon. So that was even cheaper than in town, even being on the turnpike. So we're just about there. See, they have a McDonald's as well, but
it's open when it wants to be.
Yeah, it has like the weirdest hours post-COVID, and it's one of the things that it's 2025 and the hours still haven't leveled themselves out. So it's just one of those things we're gonna stop in Park City where we know that the McDonald's is 24 hours. So gas at the Love's on the turnpike is $3.07.
But it'll drop to $2.90.
Yeah. So, and that's cheaper than in town. So, and Love's is good gas. So we're gonna top off with gas and continue down the road. We are in Oklahoma.
Yay.
We stopped at our normal rest area, which is literally right outside of Blackwell. And it was funny because we're like, why are the doors locked? This is weird. They're never locked. We were actually there before they officially opened, which is, we have never done that.
No.
So, but we were
we are trying to get down here a little earlier than normal too. So.
Right. We normally when you guys know, when we decide to go down to the city, it's very spontaneous, very last minute. We never really have a plan. Today there's a plan.
So it's like, what?
So it was about a 5-minute wait, but it's normally worth it to stop at this particular rest stop. But the ladies inside,
Coffee was water today.
the coffee. Okay, the ladies that were at the front were different than normal. They kept going, bathrooms over to the left, bathrooms over to the right.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's just trying to fill his water bottle. And they went, oh. So I went in to use the bathroom, and you can tell that they didn't even clean it before they closed last night, because there was toilet paper and paper towels all over the floor, and I was the first person to walk in there.
And we've never had these issues.
They were giving out stickers to a couple of people, and I saw a Route 66 sticker. So I went over and they go, these are for children. And I went, I'm just a really tall 3-year-old. And she went, fine. So she gave me, sorry for the real up close and personal there for a minute. It says hashtag OK, here we go. OK as in like for Oklahoma. Cruise Oklahoma Route 66 sticker, which is actually the one that I wanted. And then Sam got the Route 66 passport book and the travel guide. And this is actually something I had tried to order online about 3 weeks ago and still hasn't come in. So I'm glad that we stopped in and picked that up. But man, they were mean this morning. So but I was like, I hope you have a happy Mother's Day. And they just went, okay. And I'm like, sorry, I opened my mouth today. So, but we are on the road. It is 8:45. So we're making good time, because we're in Oklahoma. But man, we have been traveling down to the Oklahoma City for years now.
Well, ever since we got back.
Yeah.
And it's never been...
No.
It's never been dirty. It's never been...
That
rude.
level of... I don't know. I was like, I'm sorry we exist. I'm sorry we're adults. Man, I didn't really know what to say. So,
have a nice day.
Yeah. Get in the car fast before they yell at us.
Bless your heart.
Get in the car before they yell at me again. So
that's what you say. Oh, bless your heart.
Oh, bless your heart. We are outside of the cutoff to Ponca City. So hey, I'm waving at my aunt and uncle. They live in Ponca City. So we're making good time. We're on the road, and next stop I think is Oklahoma City.
Yep.
All right. So I guess we'll catch up with you in Oklahoma City.
The black and red is like this thing over here, there we go.
This is sad. It's 20 minutes to game time. There's like nobody.
Support your girls' sports.
There's no one here. Support your girls' sports.
baseman, number 33, Timothy.
Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Raiders, your 2025 Phillips 66 Big 12 Conference softball champion. It's now time to announce our All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. From the Texas Tech Red Raiders, number 24, Nigeria Kennedy. Congratulations on being named the All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. Check to see how much you can save at allstate.com. You're in good hands with All-State.
So congratulations to the
Texas Tech.
And great job to Arizona. Both teams played really hard. Arizona only let Texas score in the second inning, and they only 4 runs that were scored at all were in that second inning by Texas Tech. So great job to them. We did not stay for the presentation because they said it was going to be like a 20-minute wait. So we're like, we're going to try to bust out of here. So we, again, thank you so much to Vettix for the tickets for the Big 12 Championship softball girls game. Congratulations to all the girls who made it to the game. It's an accomplishment of itself. So that's it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next one.
Look, the zoo has a big flag.
Ooh, bye.